Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back into the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network, Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week. We are high above Pulaski County Maroon Stadium here in beautiful Somerset, Kentucky. And we've got a barn burner on our hands as the Laurel Cardinals come to town undefeated here. And I'd like to welcome in my play-by-play man. He's sitting to the left, but he knows all about everything that is right. And he's going to tell us all about this game and how it's going to shape up. And how these Cardinals, DC, welcome in, my friend, how these Cardinals are going to pull off the win tonight here against the Maroons.
Oh, thank you, Sean. I appreciate that. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, along with my right-hand man, the best hype man in the business, bar none, Sean Jackson. As he said, we're at Pulaski County High School just outside of Somerset, Kentucky for tonight's 7-0 South Laurel Cardinals and the 4-2 Pulaski County Maroons. On paper, it looks like to be a very tight matchup. South Laurel coming into tonight's game averaging 44 points a game, giving up 8.9. And Pulaski County on the other side averaging 31 points a game and giving up 29.2. Offensively, South Laurel is averaging about 144.7 yards per game on the ground and 272.1 through the air, while Pulaski County is at 176 rushing and about 143.7 passing. On the defensive side of the ball, South Laurel is giving up on the ground about 126.1 and 54.4 through the air, while Pulaski County on the ground is 177.2 and 154.5 through the air. So with that being said, those numbers looks like South Laurel could and should, if everything pans out, have a good ground game and a good passing game with Griffin leading the helm on both sides, along with Dowell as the running back. We've seen both teams in person before. Sean and I have a different opinion on the outcome of tonight's game, so we'll see which one is going to be right. I think South's going to get this one. Sean thinks it's going to be a little struggle for South. This is Coach Hines' first trip back to Pulaski County. He is the former head coach of Pulaski County Maroons. If memory serves me correct, this is his second year at South Laurel, so 2 years ago he was here at Pulaski County. As you look around this stadium, Sean, and even in the press box right behind us, there's a picture of one of their teams that Coach Hines was that led through the season. So it's going to be a good one. I can't wait to get this one started. We're going to take a break and hear from our sponsors for tonight's game that makes this all possible for us. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about you, more about your world, and more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin Insurance Agent Zach Davison. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent that doesn't just know about Corbin, but he lives here, and he wants to protect life here. Contact Zach today. It's located on Cumberland Falls Highway in Corbin, Kentucky. You're in good hands with Allstate.
We blaze trails where others won't. refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and will stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across Great Plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
Gondolier's Italian Restaurant and Pizza had been around since 2009. They're locally owned and operated and enjoy sharing their made-from-scratch Italian favorites, such as oven-fresh pizza and the sweetest desserts in the London and surrounding community. They use fresh ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste. Pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And don't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're a beloved customer or for the first time, we'd love to welcome you to Gondolier's Italian Restaurant, off exit 41 in London. Laurel County Sheriff John Root would like to wish all the student athletes of the 13th Region a very happy, successful, and injury-free season. He'd also like to invite you to come see the brand new state-of-the-art Sheriff's Office located at 1380 Kentucky 192 East in Laurel County. From all the staff serving Laurel County, we thank you for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
Restyles Consignment Store now open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., 506 4th Street, Corbin. We take gently used, nearly new items on consignment, and we take donations. Shop for housewares, clothing, shoes, baby items, and more. We even have things for the guys. Restyles Consignment Store. We do the work while you make a profit.
Let me introduce you to pharmacist Sierra Swords and the good folks at Heritage Pharmacy. Heritage Pharmacy is an independently owned pharmacy located within the Dayspring Regional Health Center at Cumberland Regional Mall. They offer prescription refills, consultation, OTC medications, immunizations, and have a convenient drive-through. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Call them today, 606-560-6580. That's Heritage Pharmacy in the Cumberland Regional Mall in Williamsburg. Are you ready to turn your real estate dreams into a reality? If so, call my good friend Sean Disney with USA Realty. Over 27 years of banking experience in commercial and real estate lending and 4 years experience as a multi-million-dollar producing agent. He's honest, professional, and committed to the success for you and your family. Call Sean today at 606-620-8350. He's ready and waiting to make your real estate dreams come true.
This is Donovan Storm here, the manager at the Kentucky Farm Bureau office, the South Laurel Agency here on West Cumberland Gap Parkway in Corbin. My office offers a full line of insurance products to protect your family and your business needs. We offer home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. I have a friendly staff that's ready to assist you. Give us a call at 528-2030. Again, my staff is located at 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky.
If you have a building project, please consider the good folks at Aikens Construction and Excavating. Their company's history is rooted in a family legacy passed down from generation to generation. They have over 50 years of home building experience. They will build any size house. They've built commercial jobs such as banks, gas stations, and restaurants. And more importantly, they'll take care of the whole process. You won't have to worry about it. Call Jordan Aikens today, 606-215-7531. Proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, on the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network, Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week here at Pulaski County High School. Welcome back in with myself and DC Turner to the left of me. DC, we got a barn burner on our hands, and like I said, we usually agree on most things. We got to disagree on the pick'ems of this week, and of course, that's a competition to us as well. Not necessarily how we want things to go, but it is a competition. We try to win that. So, looking at paper and looking at stats and game film and studying, come up with our predictions. That being said, I think South Laurel has a really good chance here to win this game if the game turns into the top tempo game they want to play. Obviously, one of the best quarterbacks in the state, Mason Griffin, for South Laurel, just slings the ball all over the field. On the flip side, if Pulaski County has a weakness, it's in their defensive backfield, as we seen Corbin kind of pick them apart when they started passing here a few weeks back against them as well. So I think we're going to have a barn burner on our hands. I don't think South Laurel has really played the competition that Pulaski's going to bring to them tonight. But I'm interested to see how Coach John Hines has his Cardinals responding. If anyone knows anything about Pulaski County football, it's John Hines, and he's back here for his first time, so you know he's coming for blood, and basically wants his Cardinals flying out of here above the clouds, DC.
Right, and I'd agree with that 100%, Sean. Pulaski County's best defense tonight is going to have to be keep South Laurel's offense off the field and standing on the sideline. Try as much as they can to keep them over as long as they can, and hope that frustrates Mr. Griffin, so he'll make some mistakes when he gets out and presses a little bit. I'm not sure that can be accomplished, but I do think Pulaski County will try to ground and pound and run the clock, take as much time on the play clock. I'd say we won't see Pulaski County snapping the ball to probably somewhere between 35 and 38 seconds into the 40-second clock. With that being said, South Laurel is going to try to push the issue, try to push the tempo, get it into their favor. I expect to see South Laurel run quite a bit of no huddle tonight, grabbing the signals from the sideline and not giving Pulaski County a whole lot of time to make substitutions, especially if they can get a couple of 3 or 4 plays back to back and get them, get their hands on their knees, so to speak, and gasping for a little wind, and then try to hit them deep. Look forward to this one. I've had this one circled on my calendar before the season ever started.
I've really been looking forward to it all week. I've talked to a lot of people around London, a lot of people around Somerset, both about this game. Mm-hmm. And the consensus is, South Laurel is a really good team, maybe one of the best teams they've had in several years at South Laurel. And that's what Coach Hines has done just in 2 seasons alone. On the flip side of that, Coach Hines left Pulaski County and left it in just tremendous shape, had just set record after record here and made history here at Pulaski County, and now he's went on to South Laurel, rebuilding the program there. And I think South Laurel has a great opportunity to come in, and he's just a great coach at getting kids out of the hallways and out on the field that are athletes that can make plays. And this South Laurel team, they're really fun to watch. They're really athletic, they're really tall, they're fast, they're quick. And they play hard. And the last time we covered South Laurel, what impressed me the most was their defense, DC. A lot of people don't talk about their defense, but if their defense can step up big here tonight, then South Laurel is really going to have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, so 7 games into the season, they've only given up 62 points on defense. That's an 8.9 average, just under 9 points a game. South Laurel, to me, needs this game to be in the upper 30s, low 40s. Pulaski County, to me, needs this game to be in the mid-20s, top end.
Absolutely. I would agree with that. And like I said, I think, I'm kind of like everybody else. I want to give South Laurel the edge here, but at the same time, it's kind of like if they put a W on Pulaski County tonight, they will have the attention of the whole state. They will absolutely, like I said, just I don't think they played a caliber team as Pulaski County tonight, and it's going to come down to the big guys up front a lot, DC, and you know Pulaski County, what they're like up front.
Yeah,
but
you mentioned big guys. Pulaski County has some serious meat eaters up front. I was looking down their roster. Actually, we've got a new roster handed to us when we got here because apparently, according to the gentleman that handed it to us, they had a washer issue today. So there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 uniform changes on us tonight. So, and studying this week, trying to get some players' numbers that may be factors in this game, I've had to adjust my mindset about 4 or 5 of them, try to transpose the numbers in my head. I mean, just up front for Pulaski County, you're looking at 304, 302, 287, 283, 281, 275. They've got some serious meat eaters up front.
On the flip side, South Laurel is what I call a blue collar, really get down and work, offensive and defensive line. And like I said, they bring their fire and bring their passion into this game. And, Mason Griffin get a little confidence early with a couple of quick hitters and passes. I think we're going to have a really interesting game. I can relate to the washer issue, as Amber's been down where she had surgery. And the washer issue at our home was
you didn't blow it up, did you?
She expected me to actually turn it on and do laundry. And, so I'm lucky to be here tonight because I've kind of been in the doghouse a little bit. But shout out to Amber. She's watching out there and still got a cast on her leg, but doing well. And I'm just glad she's prevented me to come here after I bucked on her on the laundry a little bit there, DC.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. I pitch in and help my wife quite a bit at the house as well. And that's probably our only disagreement is how we do laundry. I don't do it her way, so I'm wrong. Right. It gets done, but I don't do it the way she does it.
Speaking of laundry, maybe that could come into play in the game as well. Speaking of the yellow flag laundry, we've seen a lot of in the last couple of weeks, DC. I think, it's going to come down to a very, discipline. You got to have discipline to win big ball games, and you've got to take care of the little things discipline-wise first. And if we can keep the laundry off the field and have a really good, clean game of just 2 teams really playing hard, I think it's going to be very, very interesting.
The best set of officials you can ever have on a field, whether it be a football field, a baseball field, softball field, or even a basketball floor, is the crew that nobody knows they're there.
Absolutely.
I refer to them as Ray Charles calls. Everybody sees them. Everybody knows what they are. No need of trying to grab a little minnow in a big fish pond. Let it go. Let them play.
Absolutely.
We'll see how that goes here in a few minutes. We're going to take a break, hear from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll go over our games from around the region and throw our thoughts out on that. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about you, more about your world, and more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin Insurance Agent Zach Davison. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent that doesn't just know about Corbin, but he lives here, and he wants to protect life here. Contact Zach today. It's located on Cumberland Falls Highway in Corbin, Kentucky.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
I heard my shout out.
Gondolier's Italian Restaurant and Pizza had been around since 2009. They're locally owned and operated and enjoy sharing their made-from-scratch Italian favorites, such as oven-fresh pizza and the sweetest desserts in the London and surrounding community. They use fresh ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste. Pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And don't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're a beloved customer or for the first time, we'd love to welcome you to Gondolier's Italian Restaurant, off exit 41 in London. Laurel County Sheriff John Root would like to wish all the student athletes of the 13th Region a very happy, successful, and injury-free season. He'd also like to invite you to come see the brand new state-of-the-art Sheriff's Office located at 1380 Kentucky 192 East in Laurel County. From all the staff serving Laurel County, we thank you for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
Restyles Consignment Store now open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., 506 4th Street, Corbin. We take gently used, nearly new items on consignment, and we take donations. Shop for housewares, clothing, shoes, baby items, and more. We even have things for the guys. Restyles Consignment Store. We do the work while you make a profit.
Let me introduce you to pharmacist Sierra Swords and the good folks at Heritage Pharmacy. Heritage Pharmacy is an independently owned pharmacy located within the Dayspring Regional Health Center at Cumberland Regional Mall. They offer prescription refills, consultation, OTC medications, immunizations, and have a convenient drive-through. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Call them today, 606-560-6580. That's Heritage Pharmacy in the Cumberland Regional Mall in Williamsburg. Are you ready to turn your real estate dreams into a reality? If so, call my good friend Sean Disney with USA Realty. Over 27 years of banking experience in commercial and real estate lending and 4 years experience as a multi-million-dollar producing agent. He's honest, professional, and committed to the success for you and your family. Call Sean today at 606-620-8350. He's ready and waiting to make your real estate dreams come true.
This is Donovan Storm here, the manager at the Kentucky Farm Bureau office, the South Laurel Agency here on West Cumberland Gap Parkway in Corbin. My office offers a full line of insurance products to protect your family and your business needs. We offer home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. I have a friendly staff that's ready to assist you. Give us a call at 528-2030. Again, my staff is located at 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky.
If you have a building project, please consider the good folks at Aikens Construction and Excavating. Their company's history is rooted in a family legacy passed down from generation to generation. They have over 50 years of home building experience. They will build any size house. They've built commercial jobs such as banks, gas stations, and restaurants. And more importantly, they'll take care of the whole process. You won't have to worry about it. Call Jordan Aikens today, 606-215-7531. Proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network, Martin Peterbilt Game of the Week. Speaking of welcome back, they just done a really nice introduction for Coach John Hines. Welcome to him back on the opposite sideline here, DC, but they did talk about some of his accolades and welcome him back, and nothing but class here from Pulaski County.
Absolutely. If that don't give you chill bumps as a football fan, to have your former coach, an outstanding gentleman. We've had him on, Ronnie Smith's had him on a couple of times. I've had the privilege of talking to him once or twice while he's been on the In the Huddle show on Sunday nights at 8 o'clock with Ronnie Smith. He actually got a standing ovation for most of the Pulaski County crowd. I looked up over the edge, and everyone that I could see was standing, giving him a standing ovation. 2014 5A state championship coach. Winning as coach in Pulaski County history. I mean, the accolades and the accomplishments that Coach Hines has pulled off here at Pulaski County. And Pulaski County people appreciate what he actually accomplished over here. Now, I've heard different rumors about why he left or how he left, et cetera. We're not going to get into that. It's none of our business. But either way, he's at South Laurel now, and he's got South Laurel flipped completely around. And we just had the coin toss. Pulaski County, I think, is going to receive the opening kickoff. Let's jump in right quick and go over some games from around our region tonight. Just across town here, actually, North Laurel, crosstown rival for South Laurel, no less, is playing Pulaski Southwestern tonight. We also have, let me flip a page here and get my notes where I can actually have a clue what I'm talking about. West Carter is at Jackson County. Clay County travels down and down 27 here to McCreary Central. Corbin is at Harlan County. Whitley County is over in Hazard at Prairie Central. Lynn Kemp and Williamsburg hook it up in a Class A district matchup there. Knox Central is on the Log Mountain tonight as they take on the Bell County Bobcats there. Middlesboro in another Class A district matchup is at Pineville, and Harlan Independent steps out of district tonight, and they host Thomas Walker, Virginia, over on the 119 in Harlan. Can't wait to get this one underway here in just a few minutes. I'm getting wound up myself, Sean. I'm getting a little excited. I'm not even out there.
I tell you what, I know it is an exciting atmosphere here in Pulaski County. I'm delighted to be back here with you on a Friday night. Friday night lights are great, especially on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. And, of course, Martin's Peterbilt as they present the game of the week each and every weekend. We're glad to bring it to you live here from Somerset, Kentucky, D.C. Buckle up, strap them on. Tighten the shoelaces. It's going to be a barn burner here in Pulaski County, and I'm really interested to see this South Laurel offense come onto the field and see if they just don't start slinging it around all over the place. Mason Griffin, one of the top in the state, I think in the top 5 in total yards. Mason comes from a great family. Joe Eddie Leddington, great flagman and retired teacher from Laurel County School System, is his grandfather. Laura, his mom, I went to school with her, and his dad's great people too, and they're all very athletic. And like I said, I've followed him all year, and he's fun to watch, and these Cardinals are fun to watch as well.
Yeah, and we're getting ready to get this one underway as number 8 for the Maroons. That's Kason Brock. He'll also be the starting running back. Number 14 is back there with him. That's Caden Carrier. And looks like number 5 is on the short side of the field towards us. That's going to be Toby Wright. Back deep to receive this opening kickoff as the Maroons will go from right to left. If you don't have a monitor in front of you, if you're listening radio style, it'll be right to left. And here's the opening kickoff. Squib kick going to be taken in there by Carrier at the 20. Gets out across the 30, still on his feet. He's hit and driven down at the 32, and that's where the Maroons will take over, 1st and 10.
And, South Laurel had good coverage on that. And, it's early in the game, DC, right now is when you're trying to get them jitters to settle down in your stomach, settle in with the game plan and be able to execute what you want to do here. As we suspect, Pulaski County is going to come out and run the football. We're going to run it right at the Cardinals here. I'm interested to see how the South Laurel defense does here.
Yeah, Zach Anderson will be the quarterback. And here comes the, 5 wide set. This is going to be a screen pass, and there it comes. Flings it out. It's caught at the 30, out across the 35, and pushed out of bounds. That's Brock Kaysen, which they ran that relentlessly against Corbin.
Right, and South Laurel looked like they were adjusting to really get with that, but the crazy thing about it was Pulaski ran the play really quick, and here they're going with no huddle, DC, kind of opposite of what I thought would come out with Pulaski.
You got to mark him at the 38, so that was a pickup of 6. 2nd down and 4. Here's a quick handoff, and he dives forward. That's going to be Brock again. He drives forward to the 40. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Big 3rd down right here as Pulaski County still going with the no huddle, DC. And, of course, that's why I don't coach. You know, I predicted they'd come out and take their time and walk to the line. And they still may milk the play clock here, but they're going from no huddle.
Yeah, we're down under 20 seconds already, so they're taking their time, even though they're going from the line of scrimmage. Here's Anderson, hands it off to Brock, tries to the right side, gets across the 40. Flag comes flying in. We're going to have a holding penalty on big number 61 as he gets out to about the 45, but I think this one's coming back.
Absolutely. Had a wall of blockers over there around the right side, and looked like he just got that arm extended out a little bit. And that'll get you every time, DC.
Yep, so that's going to be a holding penalty there.
So South Laurel really gets the penalty there, helps him out, and
moves it back to the 30. So that's going to be 3rd and 12 now for the Maroons. Shotgun formation, fakes the handoff. Anderson lets it fly deep down the middle of the field. Ball's up in the air. Did he catch it? No, he didn't. In and out of the hands intended for, is that number 1 or number 7?
Look like number 7 to me.
Number 7, that's Will Adams.
Now be 4th down. And, you know, of course, South Laurel got to be pleased with the 4 and out here. You know, and that's the thing about South Laurel. You don't want to throw too much into their defensive backfield because they're very athletic back there. Very athletic.
Yep, punt formation. There's the snap, kick, high, short kick. Going to hit about the 45, go straight sideways out of bounds. They're going to mark him up at the 49. Did it bounce and I missed the bounce?
I thought it bounced out of bounds, but going from the 49, DC.
Yep. So South Laurel takes over on their own 49-yard line, so 51 yards from pay dirt for the Cardinals.
Comes the fast and furious high-octane offense here with the Cardinals.
Now, 2-by-2 set. Dow in the backfield looks like with Griffin, offset to his left. He's going to go in motion. Empty backfield. Griffin, 3-step drop, fires over the middle. It's caught out at the 42. They're going to give him down to the 41. They're going to give him 10 in the first down. That's caught by Williams.
You know, just like you was talking about to start the game, just a little cross the middle pass there, get a little confidence and get the jitters out. And Mason Griffin looked totally calm that play, DC.
Yeah, you're not going to do a whole lot to rattle Griffin. I mean, he's a senior. He's been playing. Here's a handoff. Dial tries the left side, gets inside the 40, and he's going to be bottled up at about the 39. May give him the 38. Let's see where they're going to mark him at. They're going to mark him at the 38, so pick up a 3. Going to bring up 2nd down and 7.
Bunch of others in there for the Maroons. 2nd down, 7.
Positive territory for the Cardinals. Here's the snap. Griffin swings it out for Dow, a little too far out ahead of him, and it falls incomplete. That's going to be 3rd and 7 now.
Big 3rd down here for South Laurel as well. Led him just a little bit far on that, DC. Otherwise, if he could have got that, it looked like he had some green in front of him. As the Maroons try to bring the crowd into it here on 3rd down, DC. Got the background music playing.
Yeah, I got Dial and Carter Kelly in the backfield with Griffin. Split back. Motion man. Handoff. Dow tries the middle. Gets inside the 35. Down to about the 34. So that's going to be a pickup of 4, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 3.
Showing 4th down over there.
Yeah, 4th down and 3.
4th down and 3?
Yep. South's going to go for it.
South going for it here. Why not?
Dow's going to switch to the left side of Griffin. Here's the snap. 3-step drop. Fires it. Slant. Caught out there. And that's going to be a face mask penalty coming up here. He's going to have the first down. Looks like it was Roark. Was that 18 that caught that pass?
The numbers on my monitor screen are a little blurry, DC. I can't really.
That's number 10.
I know another quick hitter pass there by
Garrison Brown on that one.
Apologize. Another quick hitter pass there for Griffin for another first down there.
So that's going to be a first down via the pass, and 15 more. Going to mark them at the 15. Fakes a handoff to Dow. Griffin going to roll to the right, fires it toward the end zone. Way over top, intended for number 12. That's Carter Kelly. Second down and 10 coming up for the Cardinals.
And Cardinals, of course, going with the no-huddle offense, DC.
That's Griffin. No receivers. Quads to the right. Quick hitter out. Caught out there by Kelly. Gets inside the 15 down to about the 14.
You know, Griffin, it just, like I said, he is so calm back there in the pocket. He's probably one of the more calmer high school quarterbacks around the state, DC. And like I said, he's fun to watch.
Now, 3rd down and 9 for the Cardinals. Griffin has Dow in the backfield with him, offset to his left. Going to bring Brown in motion to the left. Here's the snap. Straight back. Looks. Gets out, and they're going to corral him at about the 22, and down he goes. So he's going to lose about 8.
Yeah, the defensive line came there.
And we've got a flag back at the 26. I think we're going to have holding. And we've got a Pulaski County player, looks like, on the ground. So we will take it with them. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network. Martin Peterbilt Game of the Week here, DC, as officials attending to an injury there on the field. I'm going to bring up, 4th down for the Cardinals here.
4th down and about 16. So they got him at the 21. They've got to get to the 5. So big number 59 for Pulaski County. He's coming off under his own power. And that's Colton Kane. As the Cardinals are going to go for it here.
Be the second 4th down. The Cardinals have went for it already, DC.
And there's Griffin going to roll to the right. That's Dowell actually out of the shotgun, and he's not going to get there. He's going to get to the 20, and Pulaski County's defense stands up. And that's going to take Pulaski County's going to take over first and 10 for their second possession on their own 20-yard line.
Dow, it appeared Dow lined up in what we call the Wildcat formation back there at quarterback, I think, DC. And
he was looking for a receiver the whole time, but just run out of real estate coming this way. So that's going to turn it over to the Maroons from their own 20. Anderson hands off, and that's going to be Brock, and he gets to the 22. They're going to mark him at the 22. So that's going to be a pickup of 2, second down and 8. Anderson has the Maroons quickly to the line. 2 receivers split wide to the right, changing the play at the line of scrimmage. He's going to shift Brock to his right. Here's the snap. Brock gets it straight up the middle, gets across the 25 out to about the 28. So that's going to be a pickup of 6.
Out to the 28-yard line.
Going to bring up third down and 2.
Pulaski County still taking their time, but going with the no-huddle offense, DC.
Brock again gets across the 35, out to about the 36. So that's going to be a pickup of 8, and that's going to be a first down for the Maroons.
And if you're Pulaski County, that's exactly kind of what you want to do there. Not rush the play or the play clock there. Pound it in the middle, get you first down, move the first down markers, and continue to probably ground and pound, I would imagine.
Right, 2 receivers wide right, double tight end. Screenshot out there. It goes to Will Adams. Gets out close to midfield, all the way out to the 49. That's going to be a pickup of 13.
Another first down for the Maroons as they starting to seem like they're getting a little bit of momentum here, DC, moving the chains and controlling the game.
Going to mark that at the 49. There's the snap, hands off. Brock tries to cut back up the middle, gets across midfield gets to midfield. So they're going to give him a gain of 1.
Yeah, the defensive line there for South Laurel stepping up there, DC, and really they're playing hard. I mean, they're playing against a really good offensive line right now, so they're pinning their ears back and just really coming at them.
A big, talented front line for Pulaski County. Brock offset to the right of Anderson. Here's the snap, hands off. Brock going to try the left side. Gets across midfield, still on his feet, gets to about the 46. So that's going to be a pickup of 4, be 3rd and 5.
Big third down here for both sides of the ball again, DC, as this one way or the other could be more momentum or a momentum shift.
Ball spotted square up on the 46. Anderson brings a man in motion, inside toss. That's number 20. That's Ford, and he gets inside the 40 to about the 37.
I lost that play on the ball. Was that what we used to call like a shovel pass?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I lost it there for a minute, and you said inside pass, and then I seen him come out of there.
Two by one. Ball's loose on the ground, and I think the Cardinals coming up with it. Nope, he wound up losing it and getting it back to Pulaski County. It was all over that one, so they're going to go back to the 45. It's going to lose 8.
That looked like maybe a little bit of miscommunication between the center and the quarterback. Is the way I seen it, I don't know the quarterback was actually expecting the ball at that point.
May not have. Second down, 18. Here's the snap. Anderson straight back, going to step up into the pocket, fire deep down the middle of the field, and that's going to be pass interference as South Laurel's defender, number 18, got there a little bit early. That's Roark. So that's going to move the ball to the 30 and bring it up 3rd and 3.
Pass interference, 15-yard penalty.
Actually, bring it second down and 3. That's where I think the high school needs to change at. Make it a spot foul and an automatic first down.
Yeah, that's one of them things.
Here's Anderson. Keeps it off the right side, gets inside the 25, down to about the 21. And that's going to be a gain of 9 and a first down Maroon.
Down to the 21-yard line. That's a Pulaski County first down.
Yeah, because if you got, say, second or third and whatever, 25, and you getting beat deep, the defender just reach out and grab you, it's just 15 yards.
Right. Absolutely. And a lot of them we see, sometimes as well.
Yeah, we've seen it several times this year.
It made instrumental, it would have been a touchdown if not for the pass interference.
We've got a timeout on the field. South Laurel's going to take it with 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. We're still scoreless. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about you, more about your world, and more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin insurance agent Zach Davison. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent that doesn't just know about Corbin, but he lives here, and he wants to protect life here. Contact Zach today. It's located on Cumberland Falls Highway in Corbin, Kentucky. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, here to Pulaski County High School as Pulaski County comes back to the line here. DC, take it away, my friend.
Quick handoff goes to Ford, tries the left side, 20-10, upended at the 6. So that's a gain of 15 for Mr. Ford, and that's going to be first and goal, Pulaski County from the Cardinal 6. Just got a quick update for you, Sean, before we get to this play. Whitney County and Prairie Central. D. Parker is back playing tonight for the Colonels, and they're up 6-0 early in the first quarter of action there. As here, Anderson waits the snap, hands it off. Brock tries the right side, hurdles the player at the 3, gets down to about the 1. So that's going to be a pickup of 5, second down and goal for the Maroons.
I know talking with some of the family of a couple of Whitley players today, they were, I think, team pretty excited to have D. Parker back, but who wouldn't be, so.
Yeah, number 3 in the state, and he's missed 5 games.
Wow.
Or 3 or 4 games anyway.
Right.
Well over 200 yards a game, so he makes a difference in Whitley County's attack. Brock tries the right side, and into the end zone he goes for a touchdown, Pulaski County. That's going to put the Maroons up 6-0 on a 1-yard dive play by Brock.
Seems like Pulaski County settling in behind the right side over there, the strong side of the offensive line there, getting a little bit of a push up front there and allowing them to move the ball. And, unfortunately for the Cardinals, it was enough that time to get into the end zone.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's – well, they've got the block out there. Okay, now they're going to go into the extra point formation as Mounts is going to attempt this one. Here's the snap, spot, kick is on its way, and it is good. And your score with 1:47 in the first quarter, Pulaski County 7, South Laurel nothing. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
Gondolier's Italian Restaurant and Pizza had been around since 2009. They're locally owned and operated and enjoy sharing their made-from-scratch Italian favorites, such as oven-fresh pizza and the sweetest desserts in the London and surrounding community. They use fresh ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste. Pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And don't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're a beloved customer or for the first time, we'd love to welcome you to Gondolier's Italian Restaurant, off exit 41 in London.
Welcome back into Pulaski County High School, D.C. Pulaski County strikes first, 7-0 here with 1:47 left to play in the first quarter. I'll turn it back over to you, my friend. Tell everybody how it's going.
We're ready for this kickoff, and here it comes. End over end, going to be taken by Dow at the 15, out across the 25, out across the 30 to about the 34.
With Dow on the return for South Laurel. Charlie Turner on the tackle for the Maroons.
So that's where the Cardinals will take over first and 10 from their own 34-yard line for Griffin and Company. Griffin's going to send one receiver to his right, 3 to the left. Dow offset to his left. Here's the snap, fakes the handoff. Quick hitter, goes across the middle to number 12. They're going to call that a catch, and he's down. Now they're going to wave it off. Wow.
Incomplete pass is the ball. It'll bring up second.
Thought he caught it, DC, as he was going down, but like I said, my monitor is not really real clear, and my bifocals deceive me sometimes.
Second down and 10. Here's the snap. Looking. Quick hitter out to Dow. Left side gets across the 35 to about the 36. That's going to be a pickup of 2, 3rd and 8 for the Cardinals.
Cardinals yet to really go for that big long ball, DC. You feel like maybe it's coming here shortly?
I won't be surprised. I'm just trying to rack my brain on that incomplete pass that they wound up calling when you had the back judge and the two wings had him catching down, and then the umpire came in from the backside looking through him and said it incomplete. So
and here comes the flag.
False start. That'll be a 5-yard penalty, and that'll bring up 3rd and 13 now.
Third down.
The Cardinal 31. Here's the snap. Griffin pump. They've got a hold of him back at the down him by about the 24. First contact, and that was number 42 for Pulaski County, knifing through there, Brian Ford. So that's a loss of 7.
Yeah, I didn't see exactly where he came from, but I believe someone maybe missed a block there, DC, because I don't think he got touched.
No, 4th and 20. So the Cardinals will be forced to punt this one. And that's going to probably wind it up as, there's the end of the first quarter. And your score, Pulaski County 7, South Laurel nothing. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and will stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across Great Plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. Here starts the second quarter of play live from Pulaski County High School on the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network. My man DC giving us the play-by-play rundown here as Pulaski County seems like they're starting to control a little bit of the tempo of the game, and unfortunately for South Laurel, Pulaski's have been able to start doing a few of the things that they don't want Pulaski to do.
As we start the second quarter of play, it's 4th down and 20 from the 24-yard line.
4th down and 20 as South Laurel is going to have to punt this one away. And here's the snap, kick, good end-over-end kick. Pulaski County gets out of the way of it. It rolls inside the 45, still rolling, and it's going to roll just inside the 40 to the 39, and that's where the Maroons will take over 1st and 10 from their own 39-yard line. Quickly, some first quarter stats, Sean. 5 rushes for South Laurel, -6 yards, 3 for 6 passing, 13 yards, total net yards of 7. Pulaski County ran the ball 12 times for 53, 2 for 4. Through the air for 19 and a net of 72 yards. So South's going to have to do something and change that. It's back-to-back weeks that South has gotten started off real slow.
Yeah, South's going to have to settle down. Like I said, that just the stats speak of, South just hasn't seen this caliber team on the field yet this season, but they can settle down and still be competitive in this game.
Anderson, screen pass, it goes to Ford, gets across the 40, still on his feet, 45, midfield, inside Cardinal territory to 47.
Pass is complete to Mason Brock.
So that's a pickup of 14.
47-yard line of South Laurel. That's a Pulaski County 1st down.
They're going to mark the ball at the 47. So pick up a 14 on that pitch and catch. A little flare out to the left. And we've got flags flying.
Corner showed a little corner blitz there, and I believe he came too far.
Offsides against South Laurel.
Yep, so offsides against South Laurel. That'll bring up 1st and 5, and it'll move the ball down to the 42.
These big games, you've got to have that discipline, DC. You've got to sit in there, and discipline will put you over. If you sit in there, you just got to be disciplined. Don't want that laundry to come out.
Here's the snap, handoff to Ford, and he is absolutely drilled at the 43. They're going to mark him back at the line of scrimmage, 42. No gain on that, 2nd down and 5 for the Maroons, 42. Actually, from the Cardinal 42-yard line. Here's the snap. Handoff Ford, gets inside the 40, still on his feet, gets down to the 35, and that's going to be enough for a 1st down as he picked up 7.
Pulaski County 1st down.
And that's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Maroons.
And Pulaski County still going with no huddle, but definitely taking their time here, DC. Milking a little clock, controlling the tempo of the field here.
3 receivers to the left. Motion man comes this way. Handoff forward. They've got him in the backfield, and down he goes at the 36. So he's going to lose a yard. Bring up second down and 11.
Right at the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1, second down, 11.
Number 34, Malachi Smith, coming through there for South Laurel, really reading that. I think came from linebacker position.
Yep. 1-by-3 set with the receivers. Anderson has it. Flare out to forward, left side. Gets across the 35. Still on his feet down to about the 31. That's going to bring up 3rd and 6. They picked up 5. Okay, we've got a holding penalty, so we'll scratch that play.
Move the ball back to the 46.
That'll move it back to the 46.
Second down and 22.
Second down and
21.
21 for the Maroons. Here's Anderson with it. Look, sidearm sling pass intended for Ford, way behind him.
Definitely had the sidearm that time, DC, which he kind of throws a little bit sidearm anyway. But
yeah, he's very unorthodox with his throwing motion.
Looked a little bit more awkward that time, and the pass ended up being well behind his intended receiver there.
So they got a 1-by-3 set with the receivers again. Diamond shape this time on our side, short side of the field. Here's Anderson going to roll to the right, looking downfield, fires deep down the field. Ball's up for grabs. It is caught in the end zone for a touchdown, and that's number 1, Gunnar Williams, for a 46-yard touchdown catch.
Wow, what a throw there. Throw really aired it out and went down the field. And
he just simply out-jumped 2 South Laurel defenders for the ball.
He definitely appeared that he had a pretty decent vertical leap there, DC.
He's got a real good vertical leap. I'll get up that high. Went right up between 2 Cardinal defenders that had him blanketed, and he just out-jumped them for the football. As they're on for the extra point. We're at 8:59 in the second quarter. Here's the snap. Spot kick is on its way, and it's 14-0 Pulaski County. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
Gondolier's Italian Restaurant and Pizza had been around since 2009. They're locally owned and operated and enjoy sharing their made-from-scratch Italian favorites, such as oven-fresh pizza and the sweetest desserts in the London and surrounding community. They use fresh ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste. Pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And don't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're a beloved customer or for the first time, we'd love to welcome you to Gondolier's Italian Restaurant, off exit 41 in London.
With 8 minutes, 59 seconds left to play in the first half, Pulaski County goes up 14-0, DC.
Yeah, Sean, I thought you was going to break out a dance there. They started playing Ric Flair's entrance music on that one.
I just about jumped out the window when the Nature Boy started hollering and carrying on.
Dow back to receive the opening kickoff, gets it right at the goal line, gets out to the 10, lowers his shoulders. He's going to get about the 13, and that's it. They misplayed that kickoff. They're going to mark him down at the 11.
Pulaski County, hats off for their sound effects here because, me and the old Nate go way back.
First and 10 Cardinals from their own 11-yard line, so 89 yards away. Need to get something going here. You can't spot Pulaski County 14 too many times and get away with it.
No, South Laurel really needs to get something going here on offense, get some momentum going their way, DC.
Here's the snap. Griffin's going to keep it, slings it out. Caught at the 18, and quickly down goes Carter Kelly.
Passing complete to Carter Kelly.
Going to mark him at the 19, so give him 8.
Up to the 19-yard line.
Second down and 2.
Second down, 2.
Quickly back to the line of scrimmage. 1-by-2 set this time. There's the snap. Quick toss to the right side. It's caught by Williams, and he's going to be out of bounds at the 24. That's going to be enough for the first down.
Williams really a good receiver here for South Laurel. I know he's one of their main targets, as Williams made some spectacular catches throughout the season and always played really hard for the Cardinals.
Fake handoff to Dow over the middle, intended for Carter Kelly. Incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
Second and 10. From their own 24 for the Cardinals. Empty backfield this time. Motion man, Brown. Fires it out toward the flat, intended for number 44 for the Cardinals. That's Justin Bolin.
It's third down.
Big third down here for South Laurel. Really need
10.
to convert here, DC, as you're 8 minutes left in the first half of play. South Laurel just really need to get some momentum going their way.
Yeah, they definitely need a touchdown on this one.
Third down and 10.
Griffin, blitz coming, gets picked up. Now they're after him again. They got a hold of him at the 10. He breaks a tackle, still on his feet, and they've got him and downed him at the 16-yard line. So that's going to be a loss of 8. Going to bring up 4th and 18.
The big defensive line there from Pulaski just coming, DC, head on. And that's one thing the South Laurel team's not been faced with a whole lot this year, as, Griffin has had plenty of time usually to pass in most of their games up to this point, and kind of throwing them out of sequence here a little bit with people getting through that defensive line.
Will Adams back deep to receive for Pulaski County. Awaiting the South Laurel punt. And we've got whistles, delay of game. So that's going to cost the Cardinals another 5. So that's going to push them back to the 11, be 4th and 23 on this one.
Punter going to be standing in his own end zone there.
Yeah, he is in the end zone.
Dangerous territory.
Here's the snap. Kick. Good kick. Adams takes it at the 40 and out. He's tackled immediately. Good downfield coverage by Noah Ison.
Ison, number 32 there for South Laurel. He was all over it and didn't give him an ounce of running room there after he received the punt there for Pulaski County. Now, interesting to see if Pulaski County continues to go with the no huddle, DC, and continues to pound it. And, I guess –
it's worked so far.
In today's time, of course, I'm old-fashioned, but in today's time, I guess you can go no huddle, be a slow down offense. So, back in the day, if you went no huddle, you were trying to rush. But I guess it's just evolved with the game.
Hand off to Ford inside the 30, still on his feet. 25 inside the 20, all the way down to the 16-yard line.
And the Maroons are.
That's Ford with a 24-yard scamper on that play. 1st and 10 Maroons at the 16-yard line of the Cardinals.
Good run there for the Maroons as the big men up front really strong for Pulaski County.
Here's the snap. Forward again, trying the left side, swings it out, gets inside the 10, still on his feet. And they've got him wrapped up about the 6, inside the 6 to the 5. That's going to be a gain of 11.
Ball down to the 6-yard line.
Where they're going to mark it, they're going to mark him at the 6. So picked up 10. It's going to be first and goal for the Maroons at the 6. Now, Coach Hines has got to do something serious at halftime. Pulaski County punches it in here, go up 21, maybe even 22. It's going to be a long second half. Here's the snap. Anderson going to keep it, spins his way, dives toward the end zone, and he's got it for a 6-yard touchdown run.
And Pulaski County put 6 more on the board. Anderson just kept it. Thought he was down, DC. He made a little spin and dove into the end zone and got 6 more for the Maroons.
As Pulaski County is going to try, Mounts is going on for the extra point attempt. There's the snap, spot, kick is on its way, and it's 21-0 Pulaski County. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
Let me introduce you to pharmacist Sierra Swords and the good folks at Heritage Pharmacy. Heritage Pharmacy is an independently owned pharmacy located within the Dayspring Regional Health Center at Cumberland Regional Mall. They offer prescription refills, consultation, OTC medications, immunizations, and have a convenient drive-through. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Call them today, 606-560-6580. That's Heritage Pharmacy in the Cumberland Regional Mall in Williamsburg.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. The L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network as Pulaski puts 7 more on South Laurel, DC.
And here comes the kickoff. High end over end. Dow has it, 13, 20. Tries to cut to the right side, and he is going to be drilled and leveled at the 21. And that's number 6 for Pulaski County. That's Jet McCowan with the hit. And the Cardinals will take over first and 10 from their own 21-yard line.
I'll be honest with you, and I may have said this before when we covered Pulaski, but Jet McCowan came through there like a jet on that kickoff coverage there.
He got there quick.
The name fits him well. Very well. Very good kickoff coverage.
As Griffin brings the Cardinals to the line of scrimmage, 2-by-2 set. Dow offset to his right. Here's the snap. Griffin fires deep down the sideline, a little bit too far, intended for Garrison Brown. Going to bring up second down and 10 for the Cardinals. It doesn't appear to me, Sean, that, now don't get me wrong, Griffin is an outstanding quarterback, but he just doesn't have his timing with his receivers tonight like we've seen in the past in games earlier in the year.
Yeah, Pulaski County's really got a good defense. And
they do, but they're not bumping the receivers off their route. He's just missing them.
Yeah, I think
it's a completed ball to Roark out across the 25 to about the 27.
The Maroons defense has definitely thrown the Cardinals offense off kilter a little bit somewhat tonight, DC, and just trying to settle in and find themselves here in the second quarter.
It's third down.
Ball's on the 27, third down and 4. Here's Griffin. Quick hitter outside, caught out there by Williams at about the 35, out to the 36. So that's going to be a pickup of 9 and a first down.
Nice first down there for the Cardinals. That's what you want to do if your South Laurel's offense is move the sticks forward.
Now, these last 2 passes looked a lot better than the previous ones he's thrown. He's getting his timing down now. Handoff, Dow right side, 40, 45 out to the 46. That's going to be 10 and a first down for the Cardinals.
Dow running hard there, and like I said, another first down for the Cardinals, and a little bit of momentum here for South Laurel, and that's exactly what you want here, DC.
You have to have something out of this drive, even if it's a field goal. You got to get points here. Another handoff to Dow, right side. Gets down to out to about the 48. So they're going to give him 2. Going to bring up second down and 8 for the Cardinals.
2 on the play, second down and 8.
Quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Griffin takes the snap. Quick slant in and out of the hands of, can't tell who's that over, number 6. That's Leach.
And the Maroons defender was all over that one, DC. As soon as the ball got there, he was there to provide contact.
3rd and 8, but I think he should have still caught that one. He let that one get to his pads instead of catching it out front with his hands and bringing it to him. He let it get to his pads, and it kicked about 5 yards away from him.
Yeah, that was a good ball thrown by Griffin there.
3rd and 8. Here we go. Griffin slings it right side. That's going to be pass interference as they put a saddle on Brown over there and rode him. So that's going to move the ball down to the 33. Let's see. Nope. 12, about the 37.
15-yard penalty takes the ball down.
So that'll be a first down for South Laurel, DC, after the penalty. Of course, a little bit of momentum here for the Cardinals. Want to keep the ball moving.
Yep, mark the ball at the 37. Griffin has it, pump fake, fires over the middle, wide open, caught inside the 5, all the way down to the 3 goes Gunnar Williams.
I was just mentioning that young man a while ago. Griffin sold the pump fake really well, and Williams sprung wide open on that one. And great play there, pitch and catch from Griffin to Williams there.
That's a 36-yard pitch and catch, first and goal Cardinals from the 1-yard line. Griffin's looked a lot better on this drive than he has the first 3 or 4 drives in this game. Split backs with him this time as he's got Dow and can't tell the other young man's number over there. It looks like maybe Griffin. Dow gets hit at the 2, and he's going to lose a couple of yards, or at least you lose 1. Back to the 2, second down and goal for the Cardinals for the 2-yard line. Was that Carter Kelly back there with him, or
I thought it was Kelly.
Okay. Griffin. Quick handoff, left side coming. That's 19 on the carry. That's Newton, and he's going to be cut down at the 6. So that's going to be a loss of 4. Cardinals going the wrong direction. 3rd and goal from the 6. Dow all set to Griffin's right. To the left. Now he's going to switch to the right. Motion man goes Kelly. Griffin flips it. Dow has it, and they got to twist him out of bounds at the 4. They're going to mark him out at the 5, so that's going to be 4th and goal.
This one's for you, Brandon Forster.
So 4th and goal for the Cardinals from their own from the Pulaski County 5-yard line. Griffin has it. Blitz coming. They've got a hold of him. Ball's loose. They're going to call him down at the 17, and Pulaski County will take over 1st and 10.
Also back there, Carrier. It's a turnover.
Just got an update with a long list of scores here for us that the boss man says. Go over at halftime, DC.
Okay.
A long list of scores there.
There's 10 games going on in the region tonight, including this one. So, as Pulaski County's defense stifled the Cardinals after they got it all the way down to the 1. Anderson hands off. That's the other forward out across the 20 to about the 21.
Forward on the carry.
There's Winston Ford, and where's the other one? I know there's 2 forwards on here. Yeah, Brian Ford's number 42.
22-yard line. It's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, have 2 forwards on one team and no Chevy, that's a really good team there. That's special.
2nd down and 5.
Big Ford man. Driving forward.
Anderson fakes the handoff, flips it out for Ford. It's over his head and incomplete.
It's 3rd down.
He's going to bring up 3rd and 5 for the Maroons from their own 22. Maroons gets the play from the sideline. Yeah, you're right, Sean. They're going no huddle, getting the plays from the sideline, but they're milking this clock as down as far as they can get it. Here we've got whistles, and we've got a timeout. South Laurel will take it with them. 2:07 left to go. Pulaski County 21, South Laurel nothing. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
If you have a building project, please consider the good folks at Aikens Construction and Excavating. Their company's history is rooted in a family legacy passed down from generation to generation. They have over 50 years of home building experience. They will build any size house. They've built commercial jobs such as banks, gas stations, and restaurants. And more importantly, they'll take care of the whole process. You won't have to worry about it. Call Jordan Aikens today, 606-215-7531. Proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network. Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week. DC is reminding the folks, stay tuned to halftime for our halftime report. We'll bring you scores from all over the region here tonight as we take it back here to the play-by-play man, Mr. DC Turner, as Pulaski County 3rd down and
About 5.
About 5, DC.
3rd and 5 from their own 22. Anderson has it. 3-step drop. Fires over the middle, and it's incomplete. Good coverage out there by is that Garrison Brown, number 10?
Yep, I believe it was. Good defensive play there. Looks like Pulaski County is going to bring their punt team on to punt it away here to South Laurel. So South Laurel is going to have another chance here, DC, to put some points on the board before the half.
Yeah, if they could have got the points in there and then stopped them and got the ball back and got them another score, it would have made this one rather interesting. Brown back deep to receive this punt. Here's the snap. There's the punt. Good kick. Driving Brown back. Far caught it at the 43.
Punt goes down to the 43-yard line. Fair catch right there. It's 1st and 10 from the 43.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals.
As the Cardinals, maybe if you're the Cardinals here, DC, do you go ahead and look for the end zone here early on the downs? Maybe give yourself a couple of shots at the end zone?
I would. I mean, we're 155. You've got plenty of time. You've got a timeout left, I think. Yeah, they've got one timeout left. So, get you 10, 15 yards, a little 7-yard pitch and catch. Let him run with it, see what happens. We'll see what the play call is. Griffin straight back, looking, fires it. Caught by Dow, and he goes down at the 45.
Pass is complete to Dow.
So he picked up 2.
Maroons. Gain of 2 on the play, second down and 8.
Gain of 2 on that one, DC, for the Cardinals.
Second down and 8. Griffin, quick hitter, right side. Williams out at the 49. So that's going to be a pickup of 6. So that's going to be 3rd down and 2. Griffin, shotgun formation. 1-by-2 set. Here's the snap. Handoff. Faked handoff. He's going to keep it. They've got a hold of him and he's still on his feet. He drags the defender all the way to the 42. So that's going to be a pickup of 7.
On the keeper, Connor Blevins with the tackle for the Maroons.
So that's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at the Pulaski County 42-yard line. Griffin fakes the handoff, fires it deep down the sideline, battling for it. Caught out there by, that was Carter Kelly, all the way down to the 8.
Great play action fake there by Griffin, and then hits Carter Kelly in stride there. Great reception. And it's the Cardinals here with a minute left looking to put some points on the board.
1st and goal. It was just down here as a 34-yard pickup. We've got 1:01 left. So still plenty of time. 1st and goal, Cardinals from their 8. Empty backfield this time. Griffin, quick hitter out to the side. It's caught at the 1.
Another good
by
catch.
Williams.
Another great catch by the young man Williams, number 1 for the Cardinals. Is a great receiver over there. Really good hands and concentration there on Williams' part.
So down at the 1 again, 2nd down and goal. And we've got a timeout, Pulaski County. We'll take it with them. We're 56 seconds left to go till halftime. 21-0, Pulaski County in front. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
Are you ready to turn your real estate dreams into a reality? If so, call my good friend Sean Disney with USA Realty. Over 27 years of banking experience in commercial and real estate lending and 4 years experience as a multi-million-dollar producing agent. He's honest, professional, and committed to the success for you and your family. Call Sean today at 606-620-8350. He's ready and waiting to make your real estate dreams come true.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network. Game of the Week presented by Martin's Peterbilt. As Griffin brings the offense back on the field, back to my play-by-play man, Mr. D.C. Turner.
I noticed during that timeout, Sean, Coach Hines, which he seldom does, was out in that huddle. Here's the snap. Griffin, ball's batted back to him. He catches it, and he's going to be down at the 9. So they're going to lose 8 on that.
Now, on the stat sheet, is that considered a completion to yourself?
Yeah. That's the only way it can be. And here goes Dow. Inside run down to the 3. We've got a timeout coming up. And that's going to be 4th down and goal from the 3. And we'll take the timeout with them. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
Back in here, ladies and gentlemen, as Laurel's looking to put some points on the board here, 21-0, 24 seconds left to play, DC. Back to you, my friend.
4th and goal for the Cardinals from just inside the 3. We'll call it the 2. And they're going to flood the left side of the formation with receivers. You got 3 on this side. Tight end back to the right. And Dowell's going to offset to Griffin's right, looks like. Nope, going to offset to his left.
It's 4th down.
Motion man. Here's the snap. Handoff. Dowell tries the right side. Did he get there? Yes, he did.
Touchdown, South Laurel. Dow just got the ball and hit the hole there, and the big offensive line got a little bit of a push up front there and sprung him into the end zone, DC, and happy for South Laurel to get the points on the board here at 23 seconds left to play in the first half.
And here's the snap. Spot kick on its way. It is good. It's 21-7, 23 seconds left to go. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network.
Back here at Pulaski County High School on the L4 Security Group, 13th Region Media Network. South Laurel got it teed up, DC, ready to kick off here with 23 seconds left to play in the first half.
Well, here's a bounding kick. Going to be taken over there by Ford, and he's going to step out of bounds at about the 33.
Sorry, out of bounds with it at the 33-yard line, 1st and 10 for Pulaski County.
1st and 10 for the Maroons on their own 33-yard line. That was actually number 9 over there, not Brock. It was DeZarn.
Of course, you've seen L4 Security, one of our corporate sponsor for the 13th Region Media Network. John Blanton and Buddy Blair do a fabulous job with security all over this part of the nation. Both are retired fellow law enforcement officers. I've known both of them for a long, long time, and I know they run their company like a well-oiled machine, DC.
Yes, they do. As Anderson has the Maroons back to the line of scrimmage, 1-by-2 set this time. Cardinals moving around on the front line, trying to get everything set. Here's coming a reverse. This side to Brock. Gets out across the 40, and he's tripped up and down at the 43.
Ford out to the 43-yard line. Timeout, Pulaski County.
I'm sorry, that was Ford. That's going to be a pickup of 10 and a first down for the Maroons.
With 10 seconds left, DC, you think Pulaski County would have just let the time run off the clock? No, but they call timeout. They're looking to put more points on the board here in the next 10 seconds.
Yeah, I don't agree with doing that either. I'm playing. I mean, I got 4 quarters to play, and we're going to play every second of it. Now, if I'm a coach and my team's blowing somebody out, we get down, minute left in the fourth quarter, yeah, I'll probably take a knee. But until we get to that point, nope. Not my responsibility to stop me.
That's right. That's exactly right.
So a lot of people disagree with that philosophy, but I've been on the receiving end of a running clock as a coach, and I didn't expect the other team's coach to back off. That's their job to stop them.
That's exactly right.
As South Laurel is expecting a Hail Mary pass coming up here. Anderson looking, fires it out into the flat, and they're just going to let that hit the ground. They had a receiver in the area. Number 1 was over there, so nothing illegal about that. It's just an incomplete pass. Going to bring up second down and 10 from the 43. I think if South Laurel's defender had had his head up a little bit quicker, it may have been a pick 6.
Absolutely. It kind of hung in the air for forever. Of course, remind everybody, DC, our halftime show, we're going to have scores from all over the region, scores of interest. Some may be surprises, some may not be.
Inside handoff, it goes to Ford, gets out across midfield, inside the 45, down to the 41. So that's going to be a pickup of 16 on that carry and a first down. And that's going to do it for the first half. And your score, Pulaski County 21, South Laurel 7. We'll be back after hearing from our sponsors. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
Gondolier's Italian Restaurant and Pizza had been around since 2009. They're locally owned and operated and enjoy sharing their made-from-scratch Italian favorites, such as oven-fresh pizza and the sweetest desserts in the London and surrounding community. They use fresh ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste. Pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And don't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're a beloved customer or for the first time, we'd love to welcome you to Gondolier's Italian Restaurant, off exit 41 in London. When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about you, more about your world, and more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin Insurance Agent Zach Davison. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent that doesn't just know about Corbin, but he lives here, and he wants to protect life here. Contact Zach today. It's located on Cumberland Falls Highway in Corbin, Kentucky. You're in.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across Great Plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
Yeah, but you got it set on it.
Gondolier's Italian Restaurant and Pizza had been around since 2009. They're locally owned and operated and enjoy sharing their made-from-scratch Italian favorites, such as oven-fresh pizza and the sweetest desserts in the London and surrounding community. They use fresh ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste. Pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And don't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're a beloved customer or for the first time, we'd love to welcome you to Gondolier's Italian Restaurant, off exit 41 in London. Laurel County Sheriff John Root would like to wish all the student athletes of the 13th region a very happy, successful, and injury-free season. He'd also like to invite you to come see the brand new state-of-the-art Sheriff's Office located at 1380 Kentucky 192 East in Laurel County. From all the staff serving Laurel County, we thank you for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
Restyles Consignment Store now open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., 506 4th Street, Corbin. We take gently used, nearly new items on consignment, and we take donations. Shop for housewares, clothing, shoes, baby items, and more. We even have things for the guys. Restyles Consignment Store. We do the work while you make a profit.
Let me introduce you to pharmacist Sierra Swords and the good folks at Heritage Pharmacy. Heritage Pharmacy is an independently owned pharmacy located within the Dayspring Regional Health Center at Cumberland Regional Mall. They offer prescription refills, consultation, OTC medications, immunizations, and have a convenient drive-through. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Call them today, 606-560-6580. That's Heritage Pharmacy in the Cumberland Regional Mall in Williamsburg. Are you ready to turn your real estate dreams into a reality? If so, call my good friend Sean Disney with USA Realty. Over 27 years of banking experience in commercial and real estate lending and 4 years experience as a multi-million-dollar producing agent. He's honest, professional, and committed to the success for you and your family. Call Sean today at 606-620-8350. He's ready and waiting to make your real estate dreams come true.
This is Donovan Storm here, the manager at the Kentucky Farm Bureau office, the South Laurel Agency here on West Cumberland Gap Parkway in Corbin. My office offers a full line of insurance products to protect your family and your business needs. We offer home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. I have a friendly staff that's ready to assist you. Give us a call at 528-2030. Again, my staff is located at 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky.
If you have a building project, please consider the good folks at Aikens Construction and Excavating. Their company's history is rooted in a family legacy passed down from generation to generation. They have over 50 years of home building experience. They will build any size house. They've built commercial jobs such as banks, gas stations, and restaurants. And more importantly, they'll take care of the whole process. You won't have to worry about it. Call Jordan Aikens today, 606-215-7531. Proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
And we're back, Pulaski County High School in Somerset, Kentucky, where your score, Pulaski County 21, South Laurel 7. We're at halftime. Some scores from around the region as we have them, our last update over in McKee and Jackson County. West Carter 16-0 over Jackson County in the second quarter of action. Clay County Mercury Central still no score in the second quarter. Just across town here in Somerset, Southwestern 14-8 over North Laurel in the second quarter. Over in Harlan County, it's Corbin 33-0 in the second quarter. Whitney County is at Prairie Central, with Prairie Central leading that one 16-6 in the second quarter. Williamsburg, Glen Kemp, no score, last update we had. And a close one, surprisingly, 12-7, Bell County and Knox Central. I don't have a score yet on the Middlesboro-Pineville game, and Thomas Walker, Virginia, and Harlan Independent is still scoreless in the second quarter of action for that one. Here we're 21-7, Pulaski County out in front. Some quick stats for the first half of action. First for South Laurel. Ran the ball 15 times in the first half. Negative 19 yards, and they were 11 for 15 in the passing game for 119 for a net of 100 yards in the first half. Pulaski County, on the other hand, ran the ball 21 times for 130 yards, They were 4 for 10 for 79 yards for a net total of 209 yards in the first half of action. So South Laurel's got to get their game in motion rather quickly as they're trailing by 14 here at halftime. Running game has got to pick up. I'll tell you what, Sean, these mosquitoes over here big enough to pack me or you either one. Oh, good night, Irene.
Yeah,
that one there weighed 10 pounds. Your thoughts on the first half, sir?
DC, I think it's the way I would describe it here. South Laurel's a really good team, and they're still in this ball game. They get a couple of big stops, put some points on the board. This is a game. We've got a game on our hands, which they're very capable of. However, I think they came out early, and I don't think they played this level of competition yet this year, and I believe it left the Cardinals a little bit in shell shock. Got them a little somewhat out of their game and out of their game plan. And, once they settled in and do what they do good, they was able to have some success and put points on the board. Prior to them putting points on the board, got to the 1 yard line and didn't score, DC. Little things like that will hurt you, especially against really good teams like Pulaski County.
Mm-hmm.
But, like I said, South Laurel's definitely in this game, and I think it could turn into a game. On the flip side of that, Pulaski County, if you're a Pulaski County coach right now, you're telling them, we're going to press the gas as hard as we can. We're not going to let up and continue to do what we've done to be successful as well. But, you got Coach Hines leading this Cardinal bunch back out here in the second half. I know they're not going to lay down and just quit, playing for Coach Hines. That's not what he's about, and that's not what his legacy's been about, especially when he was here at Pulaski County as well. So, like I said, we still very well could have a ball game on our hands. What about that Bell County and Knox Central score? That's really surprising.
Well, there's an update now. It's 28-7 at halftime.
Oh, okay.
Also got an update from Williamsburg. It's 38-6 with 4:31 left to go in the second quarter. Williamsburg out in front on that one.
Right.
So I'm scrolling through right now trying to find other updates.
North Laurel and Southwestern was knotted up at 0 last time I seen.
Well,
that was early in the first half.
14-8 in the second quarter right now.
And who's up on that one?
Southwestern.
Southwestern up on North Laurel, and that would be an upset, DC, if Southwestern was to pull off that win.
I would have a tendency to agree with you on that one 100%. As far as I can tell, 33-0 Corbin over Hawley County. Still 14-8 Southwestern over North. 16-0 West Carter over Jackson County. So if you have mine or Sean's phone number and you're listening, watching at the games live around the region, shoot us a text, give us an instant update on what's going on around the region. Again, our score here at the half, Pulaski County 21, South Laurel 7. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares. cares more about you, more about your world, and more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin Insurance Agent Zach Davison. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent that doesn't just know about Corbin, but he lives here, and he wants to protect life here. Contact Zach today. It's located on Cumberland Falls Highway in Corbin, Kentucky. You're in good hands.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Laurel County Sheriff John Root would like to wish all the student athletes of the 13th region a very happy, successful, and injury-free season. He'd also like to invite you to come see the brand new state-of-the-art Sheriff's Office located at 1380 Kentucky 192 East in Laurel County. From all the staff serving Laurel County, we thank you for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network. Gondolier's Italian Restaurant and Pizza had been around since 2009. They're locally owned and operated and enjoy sharing their made-from-scratch Italian favorites, such as oven-fresh pizza and the sweetest desserts in the London and surrounding community. They use fresh ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste. Pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And don't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're a beloved customer or for the first time, we'd love to welcome you to Gondolier's Italian Restaurant, off exit 41 in London.
Restyles Consignment Store now open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., 506 4th Street, Corbin. We take gently used, nearly new items on consignment, and we take donations. Shop for housewares, clothing, shoes, baby items, and more. We even have things for the guys. Restyles Consignment Store. We do the work while you make a profit.
This is Donovan Storm here, the manager at the Kentucky Farm Bureau office of South Laurel Agency here on West Cumberland Gap Parkway in Corbin. My office offers a full line of insurance products to protect your family and your business needs. We offer home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. I have a friendly staff that's ready to assist you. Give us a call at 528-2030. Again, my staff is located at 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky.
If you have a building project, please consider the good folks at Aikens Construction and Excavating. Their company's history is rooted in a family legacy passed down from generation to generation. They have over 50 years of home building experience. They will build any size house. They've built commercial jobs such as banks, gas stations, and restaurants. And more importantly, they'll take care of the whole process. You won't have to worry about it. Call Jordan Aikens today, 606-215-7531. Proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network. Gondolier's Italian Restaurant and Pizza had been around since 2009. They're locally owned and operated and enjoy sharing their made-from-scratch Italian favorites, such as oven-fresh pizza and the sweetest desserts in the London and surrounding community. They use fresh ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste. Pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And don't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're a beloved customer or for the first time, we'd love to welcome you to Gondolier's Italian Restaurant, off exit 41 in London.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network. Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week, DC. They've got a little AC/DC playing for the teams to warm up to here at the second half. Got the music flashing with the lights. Just a great atmosphere all the way around here at Pulaski County. Really nice facility. Nice heated press box up here as well. One of the nicer facilities that we'll broadcast in the state. But big thank you goes out to the athletic department here at Pulaski County for allowing us to come in to get the exposure for the student athletes as we attempt to do on a regular basis. Big shout out to all of our sponsors out there. We went through them several times. That pizza from Gondolier's looking really well, DC. We get back to London, man. I may let you even buy us a big bowl of fettuccine or something.
If they're still open, we can take care of that on the way back.
Of course, got a few seconds left here as last teams do the last-minute warm-ups here. DC, if you're South Laurel Cardinals, what do you got to do to get back in this game and make it a game and put yourself in a position to win?
I'll be honest with you, Sean. They had the game plan that they wanted. I just think Griffin, with all the hype, their coach coming back to his former place that he coached for years, I think it was just a little more. The entire offense was a little more amped than they needed to be. You could see them coming together a little bit better toward the end of the second quarter, but they need to calm down in the locker room, get down to business, and go take care of some business right here. Just got a quick update at the half. McCreary Central 28, Clay County 12 at halftime. Out across, straight down 27 here from where we're at. So, and South Laurel is going to receive the opening kickoff here in the second half, and we're ready to go.
Let's get it going. Here's the play-by-play man, DC Turner.
There is the kick, and Dowell's going to take it at the 12. 20, 25, gets a seam, 35, out to the 37. So a good start for the Cardinals here in the third quarter as they're going to mark the ball at the 37-yard line.
Dow found a little seam there, and evident from the way that young man exploded upfield there, the return is these South Laurel Cardinals are not wanting to lay down for sure, DC.
No, they won't lay down. Pulaski County is going to have to play the full 24 minutes in this second half to win this one. There is no laying down. There is no quit in the Cardinals, nor is there any in Pulaski County. But here we go. 2x3 set this time for the Cardinals. Griffin fires it over the middle. It's caught at the 44 by number 5. That's Roark. So that's going to be a pickup of 7. Bring up.
Good timing there on that Griffin to Roark there as they have pretty good chemistry with that across the middle pass, DC. We've seen it numerous times be successful for South Laurel tonight.
Yep, second down and 3. Griffin again fires it over the middle, and that is picked off at the 46-yard line of Pulaski County as number 5 for the Maroons cut in front of Garrison Brown and picked that one off. That's Toby Wright. Stepped right in front of Brown and took that one away.
And, hats off to Pulaski County. Their defense come out second half ready to play, and they knew South Laurel was going to come out throwing the ball, DC, and they were ready for that one.
Yep, so 1st and 10 for the Maroons on their own 46-yard line. As Anderson fakes the handoff. Slant it goes to number 20 for the Maroons. He gets to about the 40 forward, and that's going to be down to about the 46. They're going to mark him just shy of the 45, so we're going to call it the positive side 46. That's going to be a pickup of 8, bring up second down and 2.
He caught that ball, DC, and just tucked it. Really got some good yardage after that. Really tucked it down. He just appears to be forward tough.
Quick handoff, right side. Goes Bach, and he gets to the 40-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 6. And that's going to be a Maroon 1st and 10. For the Maroons.
And they're still going with the no-huddle offense, but what I call a slow-down no-huddle offense.
Handoff, Ford spins inside the 40, down to about the 37.
Down to the 42-yard line, gain of 3 on the play. Second down and 7.
Another good, tough run there by the young man, Ford. Gain of, 3, DC?
Yeah, we'll give him 3. Second down and 7 for the Maroons.
Ball's at the 37-yard line. Second down.
Brock in the backfield with Anderson this time. Fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it, try the right side, gets inside the 35, lowers his shoulder to the 31. That's going to be a pickup of 6. Going to bring up 3rd and 1 for the Maroons.
As getting instructions from the sideline.
Coach down there giving in the signals. Looks like he's a YMCA dance moves.
Hey, I dig it.
Here's the snap. Toss. Forward. Left side. I'm sorry, that's Brock. Gets inside the 25 and out of bounds at the 24. So it's going to be a pickup of 7 and a 1st and 10 for the Maroons.
Another first down for Pulaski County as they're just chipping away here. A little offense, compelling a little drive here, DC. And if you're Pulaski, that's exactly what you wanted to come out and do in the second half.
Yep,
here.
Control the ball, flip it when you need to, run it, take as much time off the clock as you can. Which we said during the pregame, the best defense Pulaski County can have tonight is keep South Law's offense off the field.
Absolutely.
And they control the clock.
You hit that right on the head, DC, when you said that in pregame. They're proven to be correct so far.
There's a handoff. Brock still on his feet, gets inside the 15 down to the 14. So that's going to be a pickup of 10. And depending on the spot, it may be another first down. They're going to mark him just shy of the 14, so we'll call it the 15, 2nd down and 1.
Is Kentucky off this weekend, DC?
I don't have a clue. I haven't even looked that far ahead.
I want to say they're off this weekend, but I was going to try and.
Here's a handoff to Ford, trying to get to the edge. Gets the edge inside the 5. He is drilled at the 4. Out of bounds, that's a pickup of 11.
Number 34, Malachi Smith came up from the Cardinals' defensive backfield there, and he really brought the wood with that hit there. Good legal hit, just a good hard-nosed play.
Got 1st and goal for the Maroons at the Cardinal 4. Wildcat. There goes Brock. And into the end zone for a Pulaski County touchdown. Picked up 4.
Really good blocking over there to the left side that time, DC, as he just scampered right on into the end zone there. But, I brought up the Kentucky football thing. I guess the best thing about Kentucky in this weekend is the Big Blue Madness is this weekend, basketball.
Right, that's tomorrow night, 6?
Yeah, tomorrow night at 6. Of course, everybody.
Yeah, I've got to mess with that traffic. I'm at Georgetown College tomorrow evening. Yeah. There's the snap, spot, kick on its way. It's good. And your score, 28-7. 8:11 left to go in the 3rd quarter. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
No doubt in the world we live in today.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. The L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network. Martin Peterbilt Game of the Week here. And, of course, the background song there, to be the man, you got to beat the man. And Pulaski County so far is saying, we are the man so far this weekend, this Friday night, as it's 28-7 with 8:11 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Turn it back over to my play-by-play man, Mr. D.C. Turner.
And here we go with the kickoff. Low line drive, bouncing. Taken by Dowell at the 15, gets out to the 30, still on his feet to the 31. And that's where the Cardinals will take over 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line. Just got an update from Jackson County. West Carter 30-0 over Jackson County, and apparently there's been some issues with some ejections
31-yard line, 1st and 10.
up there.
Always hate to hear that, DC, anytime anything like that goes on, but unfortunately in today's time we do have to deal with things like that this day and time.
I wasn't informed if it was a player or a coach ejection, but either way, somebody's going to sit for a week or two. As Griffin waiting on the snap. Handoff. Dow tries the left side, gets to about the 34.
Now running hard for the Cardinals. Of course, Pulaski County, one of the more physical defenses we've got to watch this year. Pulaski County, just very physical up front, very tough.
Yeah, and their linebackers are fast. You're going to have to run at them. You're not going to outrun them from side to side. That's not going to happen. Griffin hit as he throws the ball, and there's going to be, has to be. Wow. It took the official opposite side of the field to call that one with one looking dead into it.
Cameraman kind of got lost there. I apologize for that. I blame nobody but myself on that one, trying to do 2 or 3 things here at once, but I did lose focus there for a minute, DC, and I apologize for that. But
well, that's all right. So that's going to be a 15-yard penalty, move the ball out to the 49, 1st and 10 via the penalty for the Cardinals.
It's hard to have the game in front of you and not watch it instead of watch the screen. But if you watch the screen, it's a little, I'll try not to walk and chew gum anymore, train myself a little better.
Brown goes in motion to the right. Empty backfield. Griffin. That's incomplete, intended for Kelly.
Will Adams on the coverage for the Maroons, 2nd down and 10.
Carter Kelly, really in the games we've covered in the past, been a lot more involved, seems like, in the past. I think they've played excellent defense on Kelly today and was really keen on him.
They're running stride for stride with him.
I know Kelly and Williams, 2 of the favorite targets here.
Empty backfield. Griffin. Blitz coming, and he is absolutely drilled at the 40, and he's not getting up. So that's going to be a loss of 9. We'll take a break while they tend to Griffin. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
Welcome back in as Savall quarterback Mason Griffin, a little shaken up on that play there. Goes to the sideline under his own power, which is a good thing, DC. We definitely don't want to see anybody get hurt or injured out here.
No, definitely not. Now we've got, is that Warren in at quarterback? Yep, Maddox Warren in for at least one play. There's Warren, step back. He's hit as he throws. Dow's got it at the 40, 45, cross midfield, and down at the, they're going to mark him right at midfield.
Warren, if I'm not mistaken, a freshman, comes from a long line of very athletic family, DC. Very capable of making plays if he can get some blocking up front, but very athletic as we've seen him.
That's going to be 4th and 9.
As the boos start coming in, I missed that penalty and don't even know what the – but
I think it may have been contact to the head on the quarterback because he got hit as he threw it, and it looked to me a little bit high. So they're going to –
and he is young, but seems to be okay.
It's going to be a 1st and 10 at the 46. There's Warren still in at quarterback. Here's the snap. Fires over the middle. In and out of the hands intended for number 44. That's Bolin.
Yeah. I feel like the offensive line there for South's getting a little bit worn down, DC. They're physically tired, and of course, rightly so. They're going against a really good defensive line here, but not providing the blocking up front that they were some the first half, DC, is the defensive line really coming at South.
Yeah. Griffin back in at quarterback now. Dow goes in motion. There's the snap. Pump fake. Fires it over the middle. A little too tall for Roark.
Trying to set up a little screen there and had a little pump fake. A couple of people bid on it there, but they also had it set up to play the screen really well. Pulaski County, just a very well-coached team here and very disciplined team, DC. It's hard when you get in a deficit like that on a really good team on their home turf to be able to make plays, unfortunately, when you need to sometimes.
Yep. 2-by-2 set this time for the Cardinals. Griffin fires left side and just out of the reach of Garrison Brown.
Really good-looking throw there. If Garrison Brown maybe had one more step, DC, I believe he may have hauled that one in. But really good ball, good-looking ball there, just
if he
slightly out of his reach.
If he would have kept running, he's get that, and he's in the end zone, but he slowed up right about the 25, hoping the defender would run into him and get the pass interference call. The defender didn't get to him, and it was just out of his reach. 4th and 10 from the 46. Griffin has it. Fires it over the middle, incomplete. Yep, has to be pass interference. They was riding him like a horse at about the 34. So that's going to be a 15-yarder. And that's going to move it down to the 31-yard line.
Sounded like some of the Pulaski County fans was wanting a hold there in the interior. I didn't see it, DC. I just they were.
Guess they've got a holding. Those are going to offset. We've got a holding against South, pass interference against Pulaski County. So that's going to repeat the 4th down.
So they offset each other, correct?
Yes. Both live ball, they offset. The only time you enforce both penalties is a live ball, dead ball, or 2 dead balls. And it depends on where you're at in the field and which one comes first. Griffin has it. Blitz coming. Fires over the middle. Gets caught. And down at the 41 goes Roark. And that's going to be short. So that's going to turn the ball back over to Pulaski County at their own 41-yard line.
It's a turnover on down. Pulaski County Maroons football. 1st and 10.
First and 10 for the Maroons here, DC, as I imagine they're going to probably still go with their no-huddle, slow-down offense here and chip away some at the clock.
6:39 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. As Anderson has the Maroons 2 receivers split wide left, double tight end, single back set with him, offset to the left. Here's a handoff. Brock, 45, still on his feet, gets to midfield, and down he goes there. So that's going to be a pickup of 9. Going to bring up 2nd down and 1.
Up to midfield. Gain of 9 on the play. 2nd down and 1.
Second down and 1 for the Maroons. 2 receivers split wide to the right this time. Double tight end set again. Quick hitter, right side. Caught at the 45, out across midfield. Inside the 45, down inside the 40 to the 39.
Down to the 39-yard line of South Laurel, and Pulaski County first down.
Be good for another first down for Pulaski there as they're
pickup of 11.
Chipping away a little at a time here, DC, as the clock continues to run. 5:45 left to play here in the third quarter of play.
Trips left, handoff, Brock inside the 35, still on his feet, down to about the 32.
Down to the 31-yard line.
We're going to give him 7, down to the 32. Second down and 3 for the Maroons. Trips to the left this time. Offset to the left of Anderson is Brock. Tight end to the right side. Motion man is Ford. Handoff, Brock inside the 30. And on his feet to the 25. So that's going to be a pickup of 7 more and a first down for the Maroons.
And they continue to chip away a little bit at the time, DC, and that's, I think, Pulaski County kind of what they're wanting to do right now. Just play it safe.
Trips to the left this time. One receiver to the right. Anderson's going to keep this one, try the left side, gets down to about the 20. So they're going to give him 5 on that, bring up second down and 5.
And Anderson showing he can run as well, DC. He not a bad passer. You know, Pulaski really a running style team, but he can definitely throw the ball as well, as we've seen him do.
Trips left, single to the right. Anderson's going to have Brock offset to his right. 5 men up front. There's the fake handoff, fires over the middle, in and out of the hands of Ray. Nope, not Ray. Burton, I'm sorry.
And that was resembled the little play action pass across the middle that South Laurel has ran numerous times as well and has been successful with, DC. Has looked very similar.
Two receivers split to the right. Quick hitter this time, and his knee is down at the 23. That was for Adams.
So it was a completion. He just accidentally dropped to the knee after he caught it. DC.
Well, he had his knee on the ground when he caught it. So 24, he's going to lose 4 on that. Going to be 4th and 9.
Wow.
And he knew his knee was down. He just got up, looked for the official to hand the ball to. Two-by-two set this time with the receivers as Brock offset to Anderson's right. Motion man to the left. Anderson fires deep toward the sideline. It's incomplete. He juggled it as he went out of bounds. He caught it, but he was juggling it. So that's South Laurel going to take over.
And South Laurel quarterback Mason Griffin bringing the South Laurel offense back onto the field here. DC is, I know South Laurel probably start trying to look downfield, maybe look to the end zone here. Try to get some more points on the board at this time.
Grace, come on up.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals. On their own 24. As we're just under 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter, 28-7. Pulaski County in front.
It's 1st and 10 for South Laurel, the 24-yard line.
As Brown goes in motion. Griffin has it, fakes the handoff. They're coming at him, flips it out, and is incomplete, intended for Dowell. There's good coverage over there by Pulaski County's number 1. That's Cohen Finley.
Yeah, really good coverage over there. I believe Finley was playing that one well. And, in fact, if he would have broke on the ball maybe a moment sooner, I don't know that he wouldn't have got in front of him and possibly went with the pick on that one.
Dow with the handoff gets out to about the 26.
To the 26-yard line.
So he's going to pick up 2 on that.
It'll bring up 3rd down and 8.
No Dow, really big workhorse for this South Laurel offense. He and Williams, of course, one of the main targets on offense as well from the wide receiver position. I know Waylon Hensley still out injured, one of their wide receivers as well. Hopefully we'll see Waylon back on the field by playoff time maybe. I talked to his dad today, and they're hoping for playoff time he'll be released.
Griffin gone. Ball's in and out of the hands of Brown.
Pass goes incomplete. It's 4th down.
They have several really athletic kids, DC. South Laurel does. And really, from what I hear, a really good middle school team as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, the Cardinals' future is bright either way.
The Cardinals going into punt formation this time, as Will Adams back deep to receive this punt for the Maroons, standing on his own 45. Here's the snap. There's the kick. Good high kick, short kick. Adams going to take it at the 47. He's hit immediately, breaks through the tackle, gets across the 50, inside the 45, and wrestled out of bounds at the 44.
Thought he was down upon contact, DC, and he just kept his feet churning there and turned that into a good positive gain.
As Pulaski County has it, 1st and 10 on the Cardinal 43. 2-by-2 set this time for the Maroons. Slot receiver to the left. Anderson has it. Step back. They're after him. Sidearm, and he is absolutely lit up. There's your man again. As Ford caught that one.
Big number 34, Malachi Smith, very physical. Very physical for the Cardinals there in the defensive backfield. Is another good open field tackle.
Picked up 1 on that. Be 2nd down and 9 for the Maroons. Three wide this time to the left side for Anderson. Takes the snap. Got to fire it short side of the field for Finley. And he gets inside the 35 to about the 33. And that's going to be, I think, good enough for a 1st down. That's going to be a pickup of 10.
Another really physical tackle for number 34, Malachi Smith for the Cardinals there. Like I said, very physical, very athletic young man playing in the backfield for the Cardinals. Look like Pulaski making some substitutions here, DC.
Yeah, I think Mr. Ford may have some blood on him off his elbow. So he's got to sit for one play and get that taken care of. Trips to the left this time for the Maroons. Anderson fakes a handoff. Ball's tipped 3 or 4 times. And Garrison Brown had a shot at that one, but it zipped right through his hands as well.
Yeah, I believe it got tipped coming right off the line of scrimmage there, and then got tipped again, and then
I got tipped 3 times, that's for sure.
Yeah, there for a minute.
Hot potato.
Looked like a hot potato out there bouncing around, DC. Hot pigskin.
31 set with the receivers this time. 3 left, 1 to the right. Shotgun for Anderson. Forward offset to his left. Going to sling it right side. It's caught by Finley inside the 30 at the 28. So that's going to be a pickup of 5. 3rd and 5 for the Maroons.
Final, Corbin 53, Harlan County 6. North Laurel leads Pulaski Southwestern 16-14.
Yeah, just heard the PA announcer announce that one just as you started to say it, Sean.
Oh, okay. He's one step ahead of me.
Well, that's all right.
They
got inside information across town.
He may have Les Dixon texting him too.
Oh, okay.
Les got connections all over the state.
Yeah. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Pulaski County 28, South Laurel 7. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to Pulaski County High School, the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network. Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week as Pulaski County up to start the fourth quarter here of play, getting ready to get back to action. 28-7. DC, any surprise to you there?
Yes. I figured it would be closer than this, and I thought South would be more proficient on offense, and they've not been. I mean, that's.
And, there again across town, Southwestern North Laurel, a lot of people thought North Laurel would blow them out. They're 16-14 right now, so that's kind of a surprise in the other direction across town, which is, of course, big district games for both of these teams as well in the upcoming weeks.
And we're getting ready to start the fourth and final quarter. Pulaski County, 3rd and 5 from the Cardinal 28. Here's the snap. Inside handoff. Ford has it, and they're going to corral him at about the 37. See where they finally mark him down at.
Well, they went backwards with that one for sure, DC.
39, so they lost 11. That's going to be 4th down and 16.
Yeah, your Pulaski County's coaching staff, you can't be happy with that whatsoever at all here as the Maroons make a big mistake here in the start the fourth quarter off.
4th and 16, and Pulaski County's going to go for it. Anderson's going to roll left, turns his shoulders, fires it deep over the middle of the field, incomplete. And the Cardinals will take over 1st and 10 from their own 39-yard line.
And that's just like he was talking about earlier, DC. Just because they're up 28-7, 4th down, they sling it to the end zone. They're not letting up at all, and they're still being aggressive, wanting to hit pay dirt in the end zone. Mason Griffin and the South Laurel Cardinals coming back onto the field, see if they can get some offense going in their direction here, DC. As it's 28-7 with 11:17 left to play in the game.
As Griffin has the Cardinals to the line of scrimmage. 3-1 set this time. Griffin takes the handoff, hands it to Dow, and they're all over him at the 37. So he's going to lose 2 yards on that play.
It's big defensive line for Pulaski County, just wearing on the offensive line for South Laurel. You can see it. I mean, they're firing off there. They just you can tell going against a big physical line like that all night long is going to wear on you eventually.
Griffin swings it out to the right side, and that's going to be caught out here by Williams at about the 42. So that's going to be a pickup of 5. Going to bring up 3rd and 7. They mark him at the 41, so it's 3rd and 8. Griffin takes the snap. They're after him, fires it off to the right side. Yeah, they grabbed. I was wondering how many times they going to have to grab Dow before they actually threw the flag.
the coverage for the Maroons.
That's about the fourth time in the second half that they've grabbed the receiver by the jersey going across the field.
They do that, DC. Are they trying to take the receiver out of his route?
Well, the way they do it, and it's something that's taught, you're running away from the official. You're inside. He can't see through you, so you grab the jersey and tug the jersey.
Okay. Luckily, the official was on top of it that time there.
Here's a sling pass out, and it's dropped out there by Carter Kelly. So second down and 10 for the Cardinals. Griffin has it, and they've got him wrapped up at the 46, and down he goes.
Big defensive line just barreling through for Pulaski County. Griffin takes the sack there, and big loss there for the Cardinals.
Lost 9 on that play.
Third down.
Actually 11 on that play.
Third down and about a quarter mile.
Looking at about 3rd and 21.
Third down and 21.
I'm impressed with your mathematician skills, DC.
A blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then. That's Dow has it out on the left side, still on his feet, gets across midfield. They're going to mark him out at the 48. So that's going to bring up 4th and 18 as they picked up 3.
Fourth down and 18.
As the Maroons will get the ball back here momentarily, unless the Cardinals pull out a fake. Well, they're going for it. They forget about the punt now. Griffin in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Straight back. Fires over the middle. Incomplete. Intended for Garrison Brown.
Big turnover on downs. Pulaski County can take over 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if you're Pulaski County, the way they were being aggressive toward the end zone, they're in pretty good field position here, DC, and I know they're going to look to try to put some more points on the board here. We'll see how South Laurel's defense holds on to them here as both teams continue to play very hard.
As the Maroons have it, 1st and 10 on the Cardinal 48. Here's the snap. Screen pass goes out to Brock. Got it at the line of scrimmage, and there's going to be a face mask penalty. Number 5 had a whole handful of face masks.
Yeah, official right on top of it there.
Yep. Plays down at the 48. He's going to pick up 4.
Little shout out while they're marking off the penalty here. I know.
Move it to the 33.
One of our faithful followers. My son, Jonathan, usually tunes us in from his work every Friday night. So just shout out to Jonathan there from DC and I.
They're going to call that a 5-yard variety, so it's 1st and 5 from the 43. And Brock's going to get it inside the 40 to the 38. And that's going to be a pickup of 5. It'll be a 1st and 10 for Pulaski County from the Cardinal 38-yard line. Ford is in the backfield now with Anderson. Here's a handoff. Ford's going to try the right side, kicks it outside, gets inside the 30 and down to the 22 28, so that's going to be 10 on that carry. First and 10 for Pulaski County at the Cardinal 28-yard line.
Well, if you're Pulaski, this is exactly what you want to do. Just keep chipping away, getting first downs, and wearing on your clock there, DC.
Ford in the backfield this time. Offset to the left. Now, handoff. Ford still on his feet. Gets to the 25, down to the 24. So he's going to pick up 4 on that play.
To the 14-yard line. Gain 4 on the play. Second down and 6.
I'm not sure. PA guy might be a little tipsy or something. He said the 14. We're at the 24.
Well, everybody makes mistakes every once in a while, DC. We got to give him a little grace, man. He's had a long night.
I'll tell you one on me here in a minute. There's a handoff. It goes to Brock. He's still on his feet, and he's going to be down at the 24, so no gain on that play. I was doing a football game at Clay County several years ago, and they crossed midfield, and they big long run, and I'm 40, 45, 50. I went 55, 60.
Happened to the best of us.
I caught a whole bunch of rash for that one.
Oh, yeah. Well, it happens, Get wrapped up in the game and just.
I was just counting away. Here's Anderson going to keep this one, kicks it outside, gets inside the 20, inside the 10. House call for Mr. Anderson.
And Anderson taking it to the house, as you said, DC, showing that he, pretty versatile quarterback. He can run and throw both. As 6 more points go on the board for Pulaski County with 7 minutes and 4 seconds left to play, DC.
I don't know who it was on our Facebook page, but somebody made the prediction that Pulaski County would run ragged over South tonight. Okay. We've got an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty both ways.
Sportsmanlike against them and the other.
Against them and the other, as the PA announcer said. He has had a long night, DC.
Oh, it's been a long week.
Got a lot of people gathering up in the end zone down there around behind the goalposts and stuff, DC. I don't know if that's typical or spectators or students.
We're getting ready to have the extra point. There's a snap spot. Kick is on its way, and it's 35-7. Pulaski County on this one. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across Great Plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. The L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network. DC was just discussing some of the stats. Of course, post-game show, we'll have all the stats for you, as DC always does. Jack of all trades, master of none. And Pulaski County tees it back up here to kick off, DC. And I'll hand the mic back over to you, my friend.
As we've got Westdale and can't tell the other gentleman's number on the far side of the field for, look like Noah Ison, maybe 32's over there. Anyway, here's the kickoff. Dow takes it at the 29, out across the 40, midfield, gets a shoelace, ball comes loose, and Pulaski County's recovered the fumble at the 28-yard line.
Oh, wow, what a return by Dow there, and then unfortunately at the end of the play just coughed the ball up, DC. Hate to see a big turnover like that late in the game like that after such a good play.
You will run into one of these games every year at every level, no matter who you are or how good you are. As the old saying goes, when it rains, it pours.
Absolutely.
And right now, it's coming a serious storm on the Cardinals.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's That's part of the game that we have to deal with sometimes. But the Cardinals, they're going to learn from it, and they're going to grow. They got a great coach and a great leader.
These two will meet again come playoff time.
Absolutely.
Bet on that.
Absolutely. And, both teams will entertain both teams playing across town here in a few weeks as well.
Right. We've got a holding penalty coming up as Ford catches the pass out in the flat, gets across the 30 to the 33, but we're going to have a holding penalty coming here. Yep. Big number 71 got his feet crisscrossed and just could not hold number 6. That had a beeline on Mr. Anderson. It's going to move it back to the 19. First down and 20. Anderson hands it off to Ford. He's going to try the right side. Something fell. Might have been a mouthpiece. He gets out across the 25 to about the 28.
Well, you definitely rather see a mouthpiece go flying than a tooth go flying across the field, DC. That's for sure. We can replace the mouthpiece.
It's going to be second down and 11 for the Maroons. Motion man. Handoff. That's Brock. Tries the right side. Gets out across the 30, 35, 40. All the way out to the 44 and a first down. That's a pickup of 16 for Mr. Brock.
Another big run by Brock. And, he continues to run hard for the a really good running back here for Pulaski County. And we've seen him a couple of different times this season. Always plays really hard.
He's got a pretty serious motor that doesn't have it's got 2 speeds, wide open and go to bed. Handoff, Brock again, straight up the middle, gets across the 45 out to the 49. So that's a pickup of 6.
Gain of 6 on the play. Second down and 4.
Players like that you don't see a whole lot of. You see them here and there, but they only know one speed, and that's wide open, that's for sure. And he's definitely one of them, DC.
Three by one set with the receivers. Here's the snap. Anderson, straight back drop, pulls it down. Now he's going to run for it. Cross midfield, 45-40. Still on his feet inside the 40-yard line, down to the 38. That's going to be a pickup of 11.
Zach Anderson.
About 13, actually.
Really? Chipping away at the yardage there as he's had 2 or 3 really good runs on the ground, DC.
So first and 10 Maroons as we're under the 5-minute mark. 4:40 left to go. 35-7 Pulaski County in front. Anderson straight back. Screen pass. Brock 40. 35 still on his feet. Gets down to the 30.
Drop on the reception down to the 20-yard line. Excuse me, the 30-yard line.
South Laurel defender showing really good sportsmanship there, helping him up after the play. Always love to see the good sportsmanship here at the high school level. And a lot of really good kids play for this South Laurel and Pulaski County team.
Yeah, I've got a couple of real close personal friends, one on each side of the sideline on the coaching staffs. Evan Napier for South Laurel and Russell for Pulaski County. And there's a pitch and catch down to about the 26. That's number 35. Haven't called his name yet, Charlie Turner. No relation, so don't even ask.
Now, what made you think I was going to do something like that, DC? Coach Russell for Pulaski County, known him since he was a kid. We actually rode the bus together when we were just little bitty kids. I lived down in the trailer park, and he lived up the road.
There's a pass intended for Cohen Finley is incomplete.
Second and 10.
Mr. Russell's wife is a Tennessee Volunteer fan, so when they play Kentucky and Tennessee play, it's fun to see what kind of bet that they're going to make with each other.
Absolutely.
She's come up with some good ones for him, and he's paid up the dues.
He's had to pay his dues, hasn't he? But Phil's a good guy, good coach.
There's Anderson runs over his own player, gets inside the 10 all the way down to the 6.
It's not every day you see a quarterback running over somebody, especially their own player, DC.
Yeah, well, he was in his way. He's like, move already. They're going to give him a gain of 20, call it first and goal, as he picked up 20 on that scamper. I have to give a hats off to Pulaski County's coaching staff. It's in the booth. There's a handoff to Brock, and he's going to be bottled up at about the 8.
Brock on the carry. Loss of 1 on the play.
Loss of 1. It's going to be second down and goal from the 8. They have done an outstanding job mixing up the plays and calling the right plays at the right time.
Yeah, absolutely. Whoever the offensive coordinator is, not sure who calls the plays, but they've done a fabulous job really mixing it up and keeping the defense on their heels.
2 receivers to the left. They're going to send forward in motion to the right. Here's the handoff. Brock gets hit at the line of scrimmage and is going to fall forward to about the 6.
Brock on the carry.
So it's going to be a pickup of 2, third and goal. As we're about 2 minutes left to go in this one, 35-7, Pulaski County in front. I don't think they really care if they score here or not. They just want to get that clock as fast as they can. Anderson's going to roll to the left, squares himself up, flings it, ball's tipped, caught on the deflection for a touchdown, Pulaski County, number 4.
Wow. That's Parker Burton, the right place at the right time. The ball gets tipped. Southlaw defender was there, tips it, and then just falls right into the hands of the Pulaski County Maroon for another 6 points.
And you practice tip drills pretty much every day of the week just for that particular purpose. Most of the practice on the tip drills is on the defensive side of the ball, but you can also do it on the offense, and that's quite obvious the kid had some serious concentration to catch that one. So it's 41-7 pending the extra point here. Here's the snap, spot, kick, and hit the upright, bit the other upright, and went in.
Wow, talk about luck going every direction for Pulaski County.
And it's 42-7 with 1:46 left to go. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
You score Pulaski County 42.
No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network.
All the way across the field. He's going to turn upfield finally and down at the 6. And that's Noah Ison returning that one.
Up to the 6-yard line.
They kicked that one off pretty quick. We had to join back in progress on that coming off a commercial there, DC, is they didn't waste no time kicking that one off.
Yeah, they want to get this thing moving and rolling and get out of here. Here's the snap. Griffin fakes the handoff, fires it. It's caught out there at about the 15 by Carter Kelly.
Little play action they had some success with early, DC, just a little play action and across the middle there to Kelly. And they have moved the ball some with that specific play right there earlier in the game, DC.
Yep. 2nd down and 1. Handoff, that's Dow, gets out to the 21. So that's going to be a pickup of 6. 1st and 10 for 24-14. North Laurel over Pulaski Southwestern in the 4th quarter. As we're 42-7. And that's going to be the ball game, folks. Your final score, Pulaski County 42, South Laurel 7. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about you, more about your world, and more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin insurance agent Zach Davison. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent that doesn't just know about Corbin, but he lives here, and he wants to protect life here. Contact Zach today. It's located on Cumberland Falls Highway in Corbin, Kentucky.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across Great Plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
Gondolier's Italian Restaurant and Pizza had been around since 2009. They're locally owned and operated and enjoy sharing their made-from-scratch Italian favorites, such as oven-fresh pizza and the sweetest desserts in the London and surrounding community. They use fresh ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste. Pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And don't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're a beloved customer or for the first time, we'd love to welcome you to Gondolier's Italian Restaurant. Laurel County Sheriff John Root would like to wish all the student athletes of the 13th Region a very happy, successful, and injury-free season. He'd also like to invite you to come see the brand new state-of-the-art Sheriff's Office located at 1380 Kentucky 192 East in Laurel County. From all the staff serving Laurel County, we thank you for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
Restyles Consignment Store now open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., 506 4th Street, Corbin. We take gently used, nearly new items on consignment, and we take donations. Shop for housewares, clothing, shoes, baby items, and more. We even have things for the guys. Restyles Consignment Store. We do the work while you make a profit.
Let me introduce you to pharmacist Sierra Swords and the good folks at Heritage Pharmacy. Heritage Pharmacy is an independently owned pharmacy located within the Dayspring Regional Health Center at Cumberland Regional Mall. They offer prescription refills, consultation, OTC medications, immunizations, and have a convenient drive-through. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Call them today, 606-560-6580. That's Heritage Pharmacy in the Cumberland Regional Mall in Williamsburg. Are you ready to turn your real estate dreams into a reality? If so, call my good friend Sean Disney with USA Realty. Over 27 years of banking experience in commercial and real estate lending and 4 years experience as a multi-million-dollar producing agent. He's honest, professional, and committed to the success for you and your family. Call Sean today at 606-620-8350. He's ready and waiting to make your real estate dreams come true.
This is Donovan Storm here, the manager at the Kentucky Farm Bureau office, the South Laurel agency here on West Cumberland Gap Parkway in Corbin. My office offers a full line of insurance products to protect your family and your business needs. We offer home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. I have a friendly staff that's ready to assist you. Give us a call at 528-2030. Again, my staff is located at 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky.
If you have a building project, please consider the good folks at Aikens Construction and Excavating. Their company's history is rooted in a family legacy passed down from generation to generation. They have over 50 years of home building experience. They will build any size house. They've built commercial jobs such as banks, gas stations, and restaurants. And more importantly, they'll take care of the whole process. You won't have to worry about it. Call Jordan Aikens today, 606-215-7531. Proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network, Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week. We are in the post-game show here from Pulaski County High School as Pulaski County pulls off the win here against the visiting South Laurel Cardinals, a score of 42-7. South Laurel came into town undefeated prior to this game. Pulaski County just appeared to be ready for them, and welcome back in my man that's going to break it down for us, DC. I believe that Pulaski County was well prepared, and I believe they probably are the most talented team that South Laurel had seen up to date yet this year.
Yeah, no ifs, ands, or buts about that, Sean. Very, very impressive Pulaski County team here tonight. Way more impressive than they were when we was out here against when they played Corbin. Pulaski County is going to make some noise in the state tournament run. I mean, that's just all there are to it. Pulaski County will more than likely have the number one seed in the district. South will more than likely have number two. It's going to depend on South and North. So that winner there could wind up being for the number two seed in a couple of weeks. But as far as stats goes, South Laurel just never did get on track. They ran the ball 11 times for a minus 11 yards. Griffin was 18 for 29 for 158 through the air for a net of 147 yards. Pulaski County, on the other hand, ran the ball 45 times, 299 yards. Anderson was 14 of 25 for 127 for a net yardage of 406. So a very impressive win here by Pulaski County. They will go to North Laurel, I think, next week, and South plays. Help me out here. I'm brain cramping.
Does South play Southwestern next week, DC, or is that in 2 weeks?
South may have Southwestern next week. They're at home against Southwestern. Thanks, Jamie.
Going to be very interesting there, DC, is Southwestern North was able to hang on and play beat Southwestern. However, they're all in the district, and Southwestern played North Laurel tough, obviously. So you imagine South Laurel and Southwestern may end up being a pretty good game next week as well.
Right. Now, did you just say that the Southwestern North Laurel game went final? It was 24-14 in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
But I hadn't seen the final yet.
I apologize, DC.
That's okay. It's got to be real close to being over anyway. So just to update the scores that I do have, in the fourth quarter, Bell County is up on Knox Central 43-15. Final score from Williamsburg. Williamsburg defeats Lynn Camp 56-14. Corbin defeats Harlan County 53-6. That one is a final. And the final from McKee, Jackson County loses to West Carter 51-0. So if the North Laurel score holds, that'll move North Laurel into a first place tie, actually, with Pulaski County, with number 1 seed on the line next week, because I think Pulaski goes to north. I'm sorry. So that'll be 1 and 2, and 1 seed and 2 seed on the line, which
right. And then the crazy thing about that, DC, is the following week you've got North and South squaring up and playing against each other as well, which a lot of people are already talking about and anticipating that game as well. I think that'll be a slobber knocker as well when that happens here in a couple weeks.
Yeah,
so it's going to be very interesting over the next few weeks.
Yeah, I've heard that one referred to around work as the Laurel County Civil War in a couple of weeks, which it's always a battle, regardless of the records and regardless of where it's played at. This year it is at North. If everything goes right, talk to the athletic director, Mr. Eversole, over there, and we're good to go there to broadcast that one. So
we'll be back with you on that game. You're going to go ahead and put that out there for the folks to know?
Well, I probably shouldn't have. Les may slap me on the wrist for saying that, but now, next week, I have no idea where we're going to go. We haven't got together and put our heads together and looked at the schedule and see who may be the better of the matchups. But
well, I'd take up for you. I think North and South, when they do play, will definitely be a game of the week for Martin's Peterbilt to present that week, and I think it'd be a good one to go. And like I said, I'd be delighted to get to broadcast it because I think it's just going to be one of them that's unforgettable and going to go to the wire.
Well, you could go downtown London in 2 weeks from tonight and walk around anywhere you want to, because there ain't nobody going to be left in town. Everybody's going to be at North. That place is going to be the jungle will be wild that night.
Absolutely, DC.
But your final thoughts on this one?
I'll tell you what, DC, it's been another great night of football, and big shout out to all of our sponsors out there, the L4 Security Group, for being the corporate sponsor for the 13th Region Media Network, and Martin's Peterbilt for presenting the game of the week each and every week. Like to also mention Zach Davidson, Allstate Insurance, Wildcat Harley Davidson, Kentucky Farm Bureau, Jimmy and Donovan Storm, a Gondolier Restaurant, Sheriff John Root, Laurel County Sheriff, Restyles Consignment, Heritage Pharmacy, Sean Disney Realty, and Aikens Construction. Please go out and support these sponsors as they support these student athletes each and every week here on the 13th Region Media Network. Until next week, DC, it's been a fun night, and can't wait to see who we got next week and the upcoming weeks. It's football season. Big Blue Madness tomorrow, so everybody tune in to see what Mark Pope's got in store for us here in the Big Blue Madness this week. So, again, from all my friends at the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network, I'm Sean Jackson alongside DC Turner. We'll see you next time. Everyone, please be safe, and God bless.